Hi everybody, I'm Ryan from TKK Pokemon Collector Team. So you probably mentioned in previous videos that Kai and I started an online Pokemon business, and we've been in it for about a year now. And basically this little video series is how it went and how it's going and what we're going to do with it. So for about a year now, we've been doing some Pokemon openings on this channel. It's been a lot of fun. It was a chance for us to sort of record and share participation in the hobby. This series is probably just going to be me to go over some more of the Pokemon business related stuff that I sort of discovered over the last year and got more in tune with. Kai might join me for a couple of them, depends on how he's feeling about it, and to take you through the first year of what we did. So we've learned a lot. We've made a lot of mistakes, and we've wanted to give some information about how we got started and how if you too are going to be in the Pokemon business, what to be aware of, what to watch out for, and how to get distribution. So, personal journey and background. I got into Pokemon back in the Pokemon Go craze. So I was totally in love with the walk counter, and I'd actually take Kai out in the stroller and play Pokemon Go, and quite a bit in 2016. I have a ton of 2016 Pokemon still from that age, and Kai and I would go when he was in the stroller, and that would be it. Kai got into the Pokemon TCG, and I didn't. But he had a lot of Evolutions cards, a lot of Sun and Moon product cards, but unfortunately, he did not take care of that very well. So I was seeing these cards getting damaged and destroyed, and not knowing a whole lot about it, I started to do research and started to figure out how to better care for our cards. Kai and I watched the animated series together. I got binders for Kai. They were not very good binder behavior stuff happening, but he was just 5 or 6, and some of those cards, the battle damage you'd expect from a 5 and 6-year-old with Pokemon cards. That must have been around the 2018 time frame. In 2020, Kai and I started watching Pokemon YouTubers together. He got this idea that he could sell his Pokemon, and again, I think we mentioned in a previous video, he got up early one Saturday morning when we were sleeping in. He converted the house to a Pokemon store. He put his cards out everywhere and placed all of his Pokemon stickers all over the house. And that was it. So I had to explain to him why our house couldn't be a Pokemon store. Little did I know that he was onto something. So throughout 2020 and 2021, the dark times, Kai and I are big viewers of the YouTubers, so we watched a ton of Pokerev. He watched Leonhardt and Unlisted Leaf, not my favorites, but we'd watch Pokerev doing the Tuesday night pack openings, and we'd watch it after our swimming lessons, and we were loving watching the cards get opened, and we knew that we could never participate because of those packs are pretty pretty expensive even now with the downturn in the Pokemon College and economy. I watched a bit of Danny Phantom. In the nighttime I would watch Royalty Gaming Pokemon, and he was just Stagger has some amazing selection and cards and things you just don't see. So and I have a full-time job. I work in IT. I have a decent discretionary budget, but as you guys know, collecting Pokemon is expensive. And it's true especially if you fall into some of the normal traps that I fell into and we fell into. So I'll get into them as the series progresses. At the end of 2021, we decided to put a little bit of time into YouTube. We created a store. Basically it was to sell dupes. I was having some fun with Shopify, and I launched. And we put singles online, and we loved the idea of doing pack openings on YouTube, so did a little bit of pack openings of VMAX Climax. I registered the business here in Nova Scotia. It's super easy to do. I created a business account, a GST account here in Canada for sales tax, and good to go. We did pack breaking for fun. And one of the things I did is I went to the Pokemon distributors list and I went through every Pokemon distributor here in Canada, and I sent them an email. I basically looked at their website and things like that. The only Pokemon distributors are the ones that are listed on the Pokemon website. So all of the Instagram distributors in Canada, they're definitely fake. So avoid them. And I guess around getting distribution is when a lot of the trouble, confusion, and interesting things started to happen. So check out my next video and see what happened after we applied for Pokemon distribution.